Damn, this is the intro? Yes.
It's Madden NFL 23, and the focus goes to Rasul Douglas, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Packers and the Lions, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan. The numbers last week for Tonyan. Receiving yards, a boatload of them. Up over 200 yards.
And we know that a lot of our viewers are fantasy players as well, so you just had to know they were loving the yardage he was accumulating, but no touchdowns. They're leaving points on the table there. Come on, man. Get in the end zone.
Man, you're rough on him, though. You have the guy in a 200-yard game.
Yeah, that's great for him. What about the fantasy players? They need those touchdowns.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Packers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in following a loss last week, and that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even began, they've had terrific fortune throughout their entire win streak, but we both saw it happen right in front of our eyes. Some of that good fortune dried up.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, That's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now gone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Cobb to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Following the fumble recovery, Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Well, they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. How about the first corner he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes it, the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Robert Tunyon capping it all off on the touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? But now they've lost 2 straight. And that
taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room and today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Nice play call, a little bit of play action. Right. Freeze for just a split second. That's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, balls being completed, yardage being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Jones again. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Week 9 here in the National Football League. He'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up. And feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Snap comes at 1. That'll be caught by Kupp. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Caught by Cobb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return comes Cobb. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I took some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We start right here in Florida. It's Las Vegas making the long trek east to take on Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Zay Jones, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's good for the Lions.
On 1st down, gone. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Swift. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 32-yard line.
Here's Goff. Nowhere nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think the block in the ball. Offense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken on the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Rodgers' throw complete here, on target to Tunyon. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Offense.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's the former Packer linebacker Blake Martinez with the tackle.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of the
And that is going to do it for this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Down to the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Jared Goff sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green Bay.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Goff on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 23. 68 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 21. Just shot again with Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron